we have a 2021. That's right, 2021. It's the first. This is January 1st. So how fitting that we're going to do a 2021 F150 Lariat. And this is a Super Crew too. Very, very impressed with this just from the get-go. The color is amazing. I've never been a huge Ford fan of their headlights, and these new way they've done the C going through the whole body. Really, really like that a lot. So first off, nice big steps on this thing. Just listen to that shut. Just sounds solid. Look at this massive screen. This is ridiculous. But push engine start. You get all the cool features. Watch the screen here. It's gonna go through the systems. And bam, look how big and bright and white that thing is. This I cannot overstate how huge this thing is. Some people they miss the old school gauges. I'm not one of them. I prefer that. It's big. Especially think about it, people with glasses. That is a nice big feature that you know, that you can actually see how fast you're going when the cop pulls you over, right? All right, so we got the 12-inch screen in this thing with actual knobs. You got to have real knobs on these things. Once again, I hate when manufacturers just want to do the volume controls up here, which seem to went away real quick. I think people learned real quick that just did not work. Tech galore in this thing, for one. Look at that. You need cameras. You're trying to go park, back up, whatever you want to do. We've got a camera for you. I'm a big fan of heated and cooled seats. I think they're nice. The only thing I have noticed about these things is they're a little loud. They're just a little noisy. When we first took this thing out, we kept hearing a hiss, and we were enjoying these cooled seats and couldn't realize what it was. And then we found out, oh, it's the heated cooled seats.
It sounded like a static on the radio.
Yes.
Like the radio wasn't on.
All right, so we got cargo everywhere. There's a place for everything in this thing. And look right here. Look how big. You can set your phone in there, or when you're driving, you just set your phone in this little deal right here, and if you see something flash, you can, bam, you got it. Obviously, you got your USB-C and standard USB here. Lots of space. I think you could fit almost a full-size computer or a laptop in that thing. Lots of space, and it's lockable, which is really, really nice. You gotta have place for sunshine, and where else would you want sunshine but in this massive pano sunroof? Look at this thing. It just keeps going and going.
And it's not done yet.
No, and it's not done yet. But wait, there's actually more, because it is an actual sunroof, where a lot of these don't actually have sunroofs. Bam, look at that. You get the full flavor of the sunroof, and that's as far as it goes back. And I, for one, I'm cool with this. I love having a sunroof, and I was a little worried with some of these panos, you actually get the full sunroof feature too, and with Ford you do. She got parked right in there, and as you can see all the way around the truck, you can see she can physically see that she is in the spots. That's not made up spots. Those are the cameras on the side of the vehicle that actually give you this kind of rooftop view, and very, very impressed with that. It's a dream to drive, and the color on this thing is one of my top colors of all manufacturers make. I love this rapid red. It's just real pretty. They tint the clear coat of it, so it just gives it kind of a candy-ish kind of hue to it. Really, really nice. First off, I want to say the steering wheel is nice, big, and cushy. Some of the older Fords had a real thin steering wheel. This one I really like. Really nice placement of the extra grips here. Of course, this is a $65,000 Lariat package, so it better feel somewhat comfortable, right? I will say this: out of some of the full size I've tested recently, their electronic, their radar system and all that is not really in the way. Sometimes they're getting kind of down behind the mirror, and it's somewhat distracting, but I will say this truck doesn't feel distracting at all. Very, very quiet. We've got the AC going. We got some high winds today, so it's pushed us around just a little bit, but ultimately I think this thing, it rides really, really nice. Comfort of these things is, of course, this being a Lariat package, once again, it's a little nicer than just a basic XL or XLT. I think it's if I had to compare it to the last Titan we had a 17 Titan we just got rid of. The Titan I always thought was real nice on the inside, and sometimes the Ford and Chevys used to, till you got into their higher packages, I don't know, they just didn't impress me, which is why we went with that Titan previously, because the Pro 4X we got was a nice leather package and everything was real comfortable. This thing, I have to say, it sits so much nicer than the Titans or even the Toyotas that I've been in recently. They're just not comfortable. Of course, the Nissan and Toyota are pretty dated already. Where this is the 2021, it's a brand new, it's a brand new model for Ford. I like this thing a lot, and let's get it back and give kind of our final reviews of this thing. All right, so my first impressions of this 2021 F150 Lariat is I'm very impressed. The EcoBoost engine in this thing feels like a V8. It sounds like a V8 on the inside, though we know it's just, you know, they're pumping in some sound. It still will set you back in your seat, which is really, really nice. Now, it's going to set you back in your wallet, too, because it's retailing around $65,000, which is a lot for a full-size truck. At good credit, you're still probably looking at about $1,300 to $1,400 a month for this vehicle, which is a lot at 60 months. Now, it drives like a car. It's big. You stand up when all the little cars are around you. You're standing up next to them, and that's what you want in a full-size vehicle. Plus, all the stuff in the back of this thing. You got all the optional inverters back there. You got the steps, which are probably the nicest. I think Ford does the nicest entry to get into the tailgate of any of the manufacturers, and that's even saying against GMC's the way they have their little footrest, because that one's cool looking, but it just, I don't know, I don't like my tailgate to transform like Optimus Prime there when I need to get into the back. I think the Ford package is a lot better. So there you have it. That's our first take of the F150. Let us know in the comments below what you think. So from all things two-wheel drive, we're in a four-wheel drive, to wherever you drive, this is your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David.